The HCG diet is not approved by the FDA. The hormones which are used in the diet are usually found in women who are pregnant. You are only allowed to take 500 calories a day when you are on this diet.
If you or anyone you know has any questions on how to receive your free drug kit, visit testmyteen.com. In Springfield, I'm Megan Schnurbusch, Ozarks News Journal.
Here at the Red Racks in Springfield, there is a donations bin in their back parking lot, so this makes it very easy and convenient for people to drop off their clothes to be donated. Last year, students who took out loans averaged about $24,000 a year in debt. Budgeting each day is a helpful way to keep yourself out of severe debt. Bed bugs are nearly invisible, and a good place to check for them is in the seams of your mattress. You can always tell if a bed bug has been there by the tiny brown-colored spots it leaves behind. It's a new fad diet.
I lost like 60 pounds.
The HCG diet is a restrictive diet that promises big results.
It's crazy. You'll weigh yourself, like you will really lose like 1 to 2 pounds a day.
The HCG diet is not approved by the FDA. The hormones which are used in the diet are usually found in women who are pregnant. You are only allowed to take 500 calories a day when you are on this diet.
That is pretty rapid weight loss. Typically, what we like to see is about a 1 to 2 pound weight loss per week.
But is this a healthy diet?
I do not recommend this diet.
On the diet, you are not allowed to work out because of the low calorie intake.
We do want calorie restriction to a point. 500 calories is very restrictive. We wouldn't ever want to go that low in terms of calories. And then any diet that does not promote a lifestyle change in terms of healthy eating habits and physical activity is not a proper diet, not healthy.
Normal calorie intake is about 2,000 calories a day. Even though the diet is very restrictive, it does promise a reward.
For my goal, I still have about 15 pounds that I want to lose, but I'm just kind of taking my time. Actually, I'm about ready to start it again, so hopefully by my birthday in about a month, I'll be ready. So.
In Springfield, I'm Megan Schnurbusch, Ozarks News Journal. With many families struggling in the economy, thrift stores have seen an increase in business.
It's always busy. I mean, that's one thing I've noticed that this store does not discriminate on any day.
Not only does Red Racks offer everyday low prices, all of the proceeds go to the disabled American veterans.
And it's great just to be able to see the selection of clothing and the selection of items that we have come in here that are so decently priced.
Once an item has been on the floor for 2 weeks, the price gets reduced 25%. On Sundays, Red Racks features a sale where select items are sold for only 25 cents.
Sundays are crazy around here.
You can donate any household items, gently used clothing, jewelry, and much more.
We don't turn down donations.
Here at the Red Racks in Springfield, there is a donations bin in their back parking lot, so this makes it very easy and convenient for people to drop off their clothes to be donated.
And then we also have our trucks that drive Monday through Friday and go and pick up donations as well.
All of the donations collected by the trucks are dispersed to the 3 stores in Springfield. For more information on finding a donation bin near you, visit redracksthriftstores.com. In Springfield, I'm Megan Schnurbusch, Ozarks News Journal.
Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Unfortunately, bed bugs are more than a nursery rhyme. They are very real.
In the past 2 years, maybe 3, we started doing quite a few more bed bug treatments. In the past 10 days or so, our bed bug heat unit has been out, I think, 9 of the 10 days. So we're doing bed bugs all the time.
When Bug Zero started doing business 20 years ago, they mostly saw bed bugs in hotel rooms and student housing. Now they are seeing a huge increase in single-family homes.
They don't discriminate on sex, age, race. They don't care. They just want to feed on humans.
Bed bugs don't just live in the bed.
They may travel 6 or 8 feet across the floor, climb an 8-foot ceiling, and actually be living in the curtain rod.
Bed bugs are nearly invisible, and a good place to check for them is in the seams of your mattress. You can always tell if a bed bug has been there by the tiny brown-colored spots it leaves behind.
You will eventually start getting a reaction to them.
Their bites leave behind red welts that itch. Exterminators are now using heat to kill bed bugs.
warm the entire living space up to 135 degrees. And then we use fans to circulate that to make sure that we get uniform heat under the sofa, under the bed, behind the other furniture, that sort of thing.
There has been a rise in bed bugs because of the increase in international travel. So when traveling, be cautious.
First thing that we can do is, as you travel, before you settle into the hotel room, inspect the bedding and the immediate vicinity around the bed. And I mean, pull the sheets back and look on the seams and tufts around the mattress for any evidence that there's ever been a bed bug there.
In Springfield, I'm Megan Schnurbusch, Ozarks News Journal. A new federal mandate aimed at reducing childhood obesity by giving students more healthy options and reducing calorie intake is not going over very well in some public schools. A recent YouTube video made by a Kansas area high school student shows kids falling out during gym class and feeling exhausted throughout the day. Health officials say this is no cause for concern because they are feeding kids the same amount of calories as before. A man who currently holds the record for the lowest voice in the world lives right here in the Ozarks. Tim Storms of Branson, Missouri has an amazing vocal tone that also allows him to sing deep tones as well as high notes, giving him the world record for the widest range. Storms says he never went through the adolescent phase, saying he started singing bass as young as 8 years old. The world-renowned singer can be heard in Branson at the Pierce Arrow Theater. During the Leap Day tornadoes on February 29th, Branson and the surrounding areas got hit hard. Thankfully, there were no deaths from these storms, but for a resort in Kimberling City, it's going to be a tough recovery. And it's not just the owners of the inn that are ready for them to reopen. Ever had your smartphone stolen? You may soon have a way of easily retrieving it. The FCC is announcing plans for a national database aimed at disabling smartphones. Over the next 6 months, the nation's largest mobile carriers will launch programs stopping reported stolen devices from being reactivated on the phone's current network. Within a year and a half, the FCC hopes to stop stolen phones from being used on any network. And finally today, one young New Jersey steer must have known his own fate. The animal broke out of a slaughterhouse before embarking on quite the adventure. The steer swam across a river and ran through city streets. As police and animal control attempted to corral him, the steer escaped again, running into a police car. Luckily, no one was injured during the escapade. The determined animal was eventually tranquilized before being transported to an animal sanctuary.